All right. I know you were. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and bring the council meeting to order here. And to start us, I would like to welcome Reverend Dave Marnell from Jubilee Shores United Methodist Church to lead us in the invocation, and followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. If you would, join me in this short word of prayer. Almighty God, we come before you with great thanksgiving during this Easter season of life, hope, transformation, and new beginnings. We ask for your Spirit to be abundantly present during this meeting. We ask for a double portion of wisdom and understanding as tonight's topics are discussed and decisions are being made. We ask that you remind us to be quick to listen and slow to speak, remembering that we all are the salt and light of this world. Humble us, dear Lord, so we can live into this mighty prayer that has been passed down through the generations and stood the test of time. Lord, make us an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to loved. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is dying that we are born to eternal life. All in his glory. Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, council, we'll start. Item number one is to approve the minutes of the March 22nd regular city council meeting and work session.
Move to approve the minutes as submitted.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any changes, additions, or deletions of those minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number two is mayor's report.
Thank you. I don't really have much of a report tonight. I'm going to try to save my voice to read the proclamation. So tonight we are celebrating National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. So we have some of our dispatchers here with us. Would you want to come up? Y'all come up. So as most of you know, dispatchers are typically the first to get the call when we have an emergency, and some of the unsung heroes of, first responders. So just wanted to show them how much we appreciate them by proclaiming this week as National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves first.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, it won't bite you.
Hey, my name is Brooke Norris. Yes, ma'am.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Taylor Aguilard. Hi, I'm Mary Michael East.
And I'm Lieutenant Sledge. I'm currently in charge of dispatchers.
Very good.
Currently. Just threw that word in there. So, these are some of the folks that we don't often see because they sit behind a desk and behind a phone. But just again, want to tell you how much we appreciate the job you do. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to let Larry or the chief read this proclamation. There's somebody. Chief, you want to come read it? Is that currently thing you said? Okay. She really wasn't happy.
All right. Office of the Mayor, Fairhope, Alabama proclamation, National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services. Whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics and critical and in the protection of life and preservation of the property. Whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality, accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the City of Fairhope Emergency Communications Center. The public safety telecommunications are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. public safety, telecommunications are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information and ensuring their safety. Public safety telecommunications of the city of Fairhope have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, I, Sherry Sullivan, Mayor of the City of Fairhope, do hereby proclaim April 9th through the 15th, 2023, as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Fairhope, and in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and citizens safe. So, thank you.
Thank you.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone, next up is public participation for agenda items. And so that'll be items number 6 through 19. So if you have anything on items 6 through 19, now is your opportunity to speak. All right, seeing none, I will close the public participation and move on to council comments. Councilman Burrell.
None tonight, Council President.
Councilman Martin.
I don't have anything. Thank you, sir.
I just want to say welcome back to Lisa. Glad to have you here.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I gave her a hug personally.
And I'm speaking with them too. They said the same thing.
Kevin.
Get it out of girl. Appreciate you back. That's it.
Now I'm mean if I don't say welcome back, Lisa, so glad to have you back, Lisa. Welcome back. Glad to have you.
Favorite day of the year? Yeah. She came back.
Favorite time of the year, always, always.
All right.
All right, guys, I will close council comments, and we'll go to item number 5, which is a public hearing, an ordinance to amend zoning, request to rezone the property of Margaret and James Smith from R2 Medium Density Single Family Residential District to R1 Low Density Single Family Residential District. The property is generally located east of Onyx Lane and north of Longleaf Lane, Fairhope, Alabama.
Council President, I would introduce you.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. You can introduce it.
Mr. Boone has introduced it.
Mr. Boone
Something
did.
else I'm supposed
Thank
to
you
do?
both for your eagerness to participate.
I love it.
I appreciate it.
Tenacity.
And thank you all. This is a rezoning, a little unusual. It is 5.19 acres, and it is what we affectionately call a downzoning. So R2 is a more dense, single-family residential zoning than R1. However, that is the case here. And to kind of explain, we did talk about this a little bit in the work session. The intent is to purchase an extra acre of land to the adjacent property from the east, which is not inside the city limits. So the most expedient way to do that was to downzone to R1 and do a straight annexation, which is agenda item number 6, following this up as a annexation. As you can see, there's one house on this property. That's all that is intended to be here. We did get some questions at Planning Commission. What if it's further subdivided? There is not a public road. There's a right-of-way and access. You can see on the bottom, that's Turquoise Lane. It's not open, it's not improved, but it does provide access. Anything that further subdivided this would have to come back to the city for approvals. The adjacent properties are all PUDs. This is in between Firethorn and Stone Creek. Subject property as it sits, there's no conflict with a comprehensive plan. And this is kind of a diagram. So the area in blue is what's part of this annexation, or this rezoning. The cream color is the 1 acre that will be item 6 as an annexation. If both of these go through, we will do an administrative replat to combine the orange and the blue portions into one lot that will be zoned R1 inside the city limits. So this does effectively move the city limits a little bit to the east in that area, And staff does recommend approval of this zoning change, and Planning Commission unanimously recommends approval to you as well.
Okay. All right, we've had, the ordinance has been introduced. I will now open up the public hearing for item number 5. Anybody wishing to speak, come forward, say your name and your address. You will have 3 minutes. All right, seeing none, I will close the public hearing and open up for council discussion. Council, any discussion or questions for Hunter on this?
Council President, I'd like to ask, would anybody shoot me down if I made a motion for immediate consideration on this? It's to also encourage moving from a higher density to a lower density, and I know that it would save these people another trip. They've been to, probably several planning commission meetings and council meetings, and to keep from having to come back, I don't think there's a snowball's chance, and where, that it's not going to pass. It's just one of those simple things that I think we could save everybody a lot of trouble if I made a motion to suspend with the rules and vote for immediate consideration on this item.
I would say that.
Vote on it now.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
Council President,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5.
Aye.
I'd like to make a motion now for final approval of this ordinance.
Second?
All right, I've got a motion and a second. Clerk, will you call the question?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
Council President,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. All right, item number 5 is an ordinance for annexation. James Edward Smith and Margaret Ballard Smith. What'd I say, 5? Sorry. Item number 6 is an ordinance for annexation, James Edward Smith and Margaret Ballard Smith, property located east of Onyx Lane and north of Longleaf Lane, Fairhope, Alabama.
Introduce the ordinance, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. And as we discussed in work session, obviously this is the extra 1 acre piece that Hunter explained. And obviously this goes in conjunction with item number 5. And I wouldn't be upset for a motion for immediate consideration on
I'll
this.
make a motion to suspend with the rules and vote for immediate consideration.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, clerk, will you call that question?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
Council President,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5.
Aye.
Okay, all right. Now I will entertain a motion for final adoption.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Clerk, call the question, please.
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
Council President,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5.
Aye.
All right. Motion carries. Congratulations. All wrapped up. All right, item number 7 is a resolution that the city council hereby approves and authorizes the city of Fairhope to execute a memorandum of understanding between the city of Fairhope on behalf of its police department and the University of South Alabama on behalf of its police department. Chief discussed this in work session. This is something we do on a yearly basis to sort of document our cooperation with the University of South Alabama and their properties in the city of Fairhope.
So moved.
All right, we have a
Second.
motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 8 is a resolution that certain items are declared surplus, and the mayor and city treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to dispose of personal property owned by the city of Fairhope by one of 3 methods listed on the resolution. And this is a piece of property that was collected by our police department that is now declared surplus and ready to be disposed of.
Make a motion, we approve the resolution?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 9 is a resolution that Mayor Sherry Sullivan is hereby authorized to execute a contract with Geocon Engineering and Materials Testing, Inc. for special inspections and construction materials testing for water treatment plant number 3 with a not-to-exceed amount of $15,000.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 10 is a resolution that Mayor Sherry Sullivan is hereby authorized to execute a contract with Pyro Productions, Inc. for professional consulting design and production for 4th of July fireworks with a not to exceed of $40,000.
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 11 is a resolution that Mayor Sherry Sullivan is hereby authorized to execute a contract with Volkert, Inc. to perform professional engineering services for utilities relocation for Baldwin County's County Road 64 widening project with a not to exceed amount of $100,000.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I just want to point out, as we go through this hurriedly, that it is 100% reimbursable by the county to anyone paying attention.
That is correct. All right. Council, with no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 12 is a resolution that Mayor Sherry Sullivan is hereby authorized to execute change order number 1 for construction of pickleball courts for the Quail Creek Golf Course for the installation of a new 10-foot fence system with a cost of $10,983, and to award change order number 1 to American Tennis Courts, Inc. The new contract total will be $125,502.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 13 is a resolution to reject all bids for the foundation slab for a 50 by 100 foot pre-engineered metal building truck shed due to excessive cost and to construct the foundation slab in-house.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 14 is a resolution that the City of Fairhope authorizes the mayor to submit a letter to AMEA requesting $20,000 to be used for operating an entrepreneurial development center in partnership with the Baldwin Community and Economic Foundation, the 501c3 arm of the Baldwin County Economic Development Alliance, the University of Alabama, and Coastal Alabama Community College.
So moved.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 15 is a resolution to procure a new sound system and installation for the Nick Center. And the item is available for direct procurement through the National Cooperative Purchasing Alliance, which has been nationally bid and therefore does not have to be let out for bid. The total cost will be $34,510.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Item number 16 is a resolution that the City of Fairhope approves the procurement for the annual software support renewal of the records management system, which consists of 5 components for the police department pursuant to Code of Alabama 1975, Section 411651A15. The total cost, annual cost is $21,921.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, motion passes. Item number 17 is a resolution that the City of Fairhope approves the procurement for the addition of general billing to the Munis financial system from Tyler Technologies, a sole source provider. The total cost for implementation and the first year of service is $8,644.
Make a motion and that the excess funds come from the log management budgeted item.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 18 is an appointment to the Parking Authority, and the appointment is, the recommended appointment is Brian Flowers with a term that shall end in April of 2027.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 19 is an application for special events license, alcoholic beverages license by Thomas Bratton McGregor, DBA Bottles Up Mobile, Inc., for the Crawfish Derby 2023 located at 14210 Greeno Road at Oak Hollow Farm on May 6, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Item number 20 is public participation for non-agenda items. So if you have any items to discuss that were not on tonight's agenda, now is your opportunity. Please come forward, state your name and address for the records, and you will have 3 minutes. All right, seeing no one, I will close public participation and go to item number 21, which is an executive session to discuss legal ramifications of and legal options for pending litigation and controversies not yet being litigated but imminently likely to be litigated, or imminently likely to be litigated if the governmental body pursues a proposed course of action. I'll read the letter from our attorney. As city attorney, I, Marcus E. McDowell, hereby request the city council go into executive session based on Alabama Code Section 3625A 7A3 to discuss legal ramifications of and legal options for pending litigation and controversies not yet being litigated but imminently likely to be litigated, or imminently likely to be litigated if the governmental body pursues a proposed course of action. As city attorney, I hereby request that the council of the city of Fairhope rise from regular city council meeting on Monday, April 10th to go into executive session. The city council shall be in executive session for approximately 50 minutes. At the end of the executive session, the city council shall return to the city council chambers to resume the regular city council meeting.
Make a motion, we enter executive session.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Any action after this?
Probably not.
No.
Okay. I've got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed say nay.
Adjournment.
Motion for adjournment.
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.